Good morning, friends. How's everybody doing? I tried to kind of do a Christmassy thing, pink and green. I don't know. Oh, we're so close. Day 21. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today I'm drinking my tea of choice. Remember, it was dealer's choice because I did jasmine the day before. Didn't want two jasmines. So I'm doing a tea drops. It is apple pie. I'm going to read to you the ingredients. It's technically not a tea because I looked it up. A tea is actually technically a tea, only comes from one type of leaf. But this isn't even like an organic tea because it doesn't have any kind of leaf in it. So it's organic raw sugar. There is a little bit of sugar in these. Organic apple powder, organic allspice, organic lemon peel, organic lemon balm, organic vanilla extract, and organic lemon extract. So just spices and hot water. Don't get me wrong. It's delicious. And I still put a splash of milk in it. I feel the need to stir it, but you really don't need to because it's a true loose leaf tea. You're getting the steep, you're getting the tea flavors in it without having to stir it. But when you're done with it, you are going to have sediment in the bottom. You can drink that if you'd like. I don't particularly like the grittiness of it, but the flavor in the cup is still good. I mean, it's delicious. The smell of it, you really can taste the lemon. Now that I know there's lemon in there, that lemon's really coming through. It does taste appley too. It tastes like apple pie. I mean, there's lemon in apple pie. It makes sense. Put vanilla in anything, and I'm going to be like, I love that drink. I'm such a vanilla addict. I love vanilla. I did my nails last night, and they're so bright. They're like a much darker. Bright's not the right word. They're like a darker, just a very like, I really see my nails today. It's not normally my style at all. I didn't realize how dark they would come out. Okay, let's get to it. We got a lot to go over today. Let's start by opening. We'll do the contest at the end. I know you guys are excited to see who won, but we'll do that at the end. You guys named some cool designers. I have so much to look up right now. Like, you know how you get to a point where like, I mean, I know most of the people that are out there. There's a lot of people out there. I need to look up some of these designers. I need to get on it. I definitely have different style than a lot of you, and that's cool. That's what I love about cross stitch. Like, I have a different style than the other girls in the group completely, and I love that. I love that we can all see each other's, and sometimes we overlap, and sometimes we don't, and I love that. That's kind of art in general, right? I watched my video yesterday, and I was like, I drink my tea too much, don't I? It's so good. I just want to drink it. Okay, I'm going to move on. Clearly another piece of fabric because we've got fabric, floss, and then the pattern. So today is fabric day. I'm very excited. Michelle Bendy picked this one out. I know that's who's coming because that's the last pattern we must be getting. So let's see what color she picked. Are we ready? Oh, it's beautiful. And it's an Ada. 18 count. Wow, they really did like a piece for everybody, didn't they? That's so nice. They did an Ada, they did a 40 count linen, and then they did a 28 count linen. I love that. I love that they did that, and I love that Michelle would pick an Ada because a lot of people out there are simply Ada stitchers, and I like both. I like everything. Oh, the color of this, it's Picture This Plus. Hand-dyed cross stitch. It's called Mirage. This is one of my favorite colors to stitch on in general. Like that bluey gray. It's almost purpley. God, I can't do justice to this color. Is that beautiful? Oh, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful. It's a good size too. I like that it's hemmed on all the sides too. I like when that's done. It does look really nice. But there's a name for that, and I'm having a mom moment. I know. I'm just totally blanking. I'll think of it by the end. Surged. It's surged on all the edges. I should have known that one a lot faster. Okay. So this is Picture This Plus. This is 18 count Mirage Ada. Was chosen by Bendy Stitchy for her design. Michelle, I love it. I know you watched my video yesterday. I love this. It's gorgeous, girl. I cannot wait to see this pattern. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what colors you picked to go on this. It's going to be good. This is beautiful. Like, I can't even decide which part of it that I like the best. I like all of it. I like all of it. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Of course it is. She's a very, very talented lady, so of course it is. Okay, let's see. We are doing our tea for tomorrow next. Tea of choice is, ooh, hot cinnamon spice. That seems very that's funny that this is like a very fall tea. And tomorrow is the first day. Well, today technically. Today is the 21st. I'm you know how I am. I'm off by a day. So it was the first day of winter. So I'm drinking a fall tea on the first day of winter. Oof. It's a Harney and Sons. It's from my Black Needle Society Fall into Stitching box, which a lot of you watched the unboxing, and if you haven't, it's a good unboxing. There was a lot of good stuff in there. Go back. It's in our videos, so you can watch that. Harney. I'm not normally, you know what it is? I'm not a huge cinnamon in my tea fan, but I mean, I do love that one. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think the day you say the hot cinnamon, I get nervous, but if I add a splash of milk, I'll be fine. Okay, that should be good tomorrow. Next up, let's talk 12 days of stitching, and then we'll do the giveaway. So 12 days of stitching, I am working on, look at that bad boy. This is Tiny Modernist. Every season sale. You know what I was thinking about last night when I was stitching this? What a perfect year for this sale. This to have been the sale. To everything there is a season. Like, whew, it's been a year, man. How funny that this was the thing that I stitched, and my goal is to get this done before the end of the year so that I can say I stitched it in 2020. I'm almost there. So I finished the snowflake, I have finished the bee, and I've almost finished the sunflower. I just have the purple. We actually went to bed a little early last night. We watched Home Alone, which I love, and then went to bed. You know what? It's so funny. As an adult watching Home Alone, and who now has 2 children, you watch it with such a different eye. It's not even about like I can get past the, yeah, they're smacking people in the face with a paint can. Okay. They're blowtorching a head. Like, that stuff's funny. It's the back talk that Kevin does to his mother. Are you choking? My husband and I both last night. He says something like, will you shut up, or something along those lines. We don't use that word in this house. And when he said it, we both went, oh no. Like, that's the thing that got us. That kid has a mouth on him. You do not speak to me that way. So funny how you watch it now, because I remember as a kid, we even said this last night, like, as a kid, you're like, yeah, you tell her. As an adult, you're like, oh, shut it down. And then we were debating, like, how old our kid should be to watch it, and I don't know how much in earshot she is, so I don't want to say too much, but it's the idea of somebody coming in my house. That's the thing that, like, I don't need her to have that image in her head quite yet. That's very scary. Anyways, moving on. How old were your kids when you let them watch Home Alone? Or did you never let them watch Home Alone? I bet she won't even think it's funny. You know, it's that 90s humor. So, like, we think it's funny because that's what we grew up with. We were watching Heavyweights and Home Alone and those kind of movies. So, Heavyweights, that's a classic. Ooh, I love that movie. Okay, next up. What I'm going to be with. So that's done. Here's the thing. Ooh, hello. Sorry, guys. That pains me to put it away. I'm so close that it actually physically hurts a little to put it away, but I have to. That's the way this 12 days works. So that's coming right out on Christmas, I think. That is going to be my next thing. Oh, and you know what? I don't know if I have it downloaded, but I now have I do have it downloaded. I have a New Year's Eve stitch that I'm going to do. I'll show you guys that in a minute. So the next one I'm going to do, starting today, you guys, I'm doing the Tiny Modernist. Like, I'm not going to do it. So I got my needle minder on there. I got the Tiny Modernist pattern. It's the Season to Sparkle, and I'm ready to go. Like, let's do this. You're going to give me a Tiny Modernist pattern. I'm going to stitch it. Hopefully I can get this done. It's really not that big. And there really are not that many color changes. If I can have time to actually stitch it, then I should be able to do it in 2 days. I don't see why I wouldn't. So that's my goal. It'd be really cool to have it finished. Okay, so I'm going to show you Brooke, my good friend Brooke from My Studio Create, she released a free pattern yesterday. And it's, hello, 2021 for the vaccine. So this is like a New Year's, because 2021 is coming and we're all going to be doing that, right? So here's coming. That's my New Year's Eve stitch. And I'm so excited about it. I'm going to do it on, I like how you could do it on like a fancy, like anything. What do you got in your stash? And P.S. I gave that to her. That's my fabric that I gave to her from Be Stitch Me. And I'm so proud that she used it for a pattern. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see how that turns out. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on. I'm so excited to go through. I've got so many Jody fabrics to choose from. She's amazing, and I'm so excited. She's actually dyeing us some new stuff. I can't wait to see it. She's so talented. She's so amazing. I have so many beautiful fabrics I'm swimming in right now. I mean, I should just count my blessings and take what I have, right? Okay, hey, let's do it, you guys. Contest. You want to know who won? I want to know who won. Well, I do know who won. You guys, I do that random YouTube generator thing, and so I picked the winner that way. And it picked 2 Jills. It must have been in a Jill mood. So Jill Meisenheimer, I'm going to say is how you say her name. And I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. When I was a teacher, that was my Achilles heel. I was terrible at names. That's awful. I'm going to tell you guys who she picked as her top 5. Lizzie Kate, Little House Needlework / Country Cottage, Hands on Designs, Real Housewives of Cross Stitch, and Prairie Schooler. And those are all beautiful stitchers. Those are good choices. And I can see how they all kind of flow together. That is a good, I like your style. She also threw in that she likes Madonna into the group as her favorite song. And that's a good one. I have beef with Madonna. Maybe that's a story for another day. I'll say it real fast. She talked smack about my hometown. And I don't like that. She grew up in the city next to the city that I grew up in. And it's the suburbs of Detroit. Like, you know, we're a soccer mom nation. And she called us provincial and said people that come out of there. She said not nice things about the people that come out of there. And I don't like that. Like, have pride for your hometown. Why do people have to hate on where they grew up? It doesn't have to define you, but you don't also have to be mean about it. So I have beef with Madonna now. I used to love her because she was a Detroit girl. She's not really a Detroit girl. She grew up in the suburbs. Don't let her fool you. Just like Kid Rock. He grew up in like the country around Detroit. There's like a country area, and that's where he grew up. I can't think of the city now. Anyways, it's the country. Jill Sack, you are our other winner. She said Lizzie Kate, Tiny Modernist, Hands on Design, Bent Creek, and Prairie Schooler. And I love all of those. We have very similar style. So awesome. And she also said that I've introduced her to some new teas, which I'm excited that people are trying tea again. Let's get tea back in the world. Let's get people into trying new teas. It's good to try something new. I don't normally have a different tea every day, so this has been really good for me too. It's really expanded my tea drinking horizons. So Jill and Jill, send me your address through our steelcitystitchers@gmail.com. And I will pop these in the mail as soon as I get that from you. I've got them ready to go. So just send me that and I will send those out. Thanks for watching, friends. I've had so much fun doing this, and I'm going to miss doing these as well. I know everybody keeps saying they're really sad, and that's so kind. You have to know how much that means to me to hear, because sometimes getting the recording in and getting it uploaded can be a process. But it's definitely been fun, and I really enjoy spending the time with you guys. And getting to interact afterwards on the comments is so nice, and I really, really appreciate it. And my daughter sees all of it, and she loves it. And she's like, people are so nice to you, Mom. She's a sweetheart, and she loves it. I think that's all I got for today. I'm excited to see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Oh, don't forget to check out all of our links below. And if you're going to do the caterpillar stitch, somebody sent me an Instagram message that they missed the 10%, and I'm really bummed for them. So check it out. We've got a caterpillar cross stitch if you're going to do the sale coming up. Check out the link below. Oh, baby's crying. All right, friends. I'm going to go see how hard she bumped her head. I'll talk to you later. Bye.